The three phases of environmental assessments. When buying commercial property, an environmental site assessment, ESA, is an essential part of the due diligence process. Property owners and buyers should be aware of the three phases involved in a detailed ESA. Phase 1. The purpose of the first phase is to establish the baseline environmental conditions, identify any environmental compliance deficiencies and provide the necessary information for buyers to make an informed decision. Typically, an engineering company is employed to do this. The first step is a records review. The company hired to conduct the assessment will look at historical and current documentation on chemical use and disposal, past assessments, and engineering reports to identify any potential issues that may not comply with environmental standards. The company will then make a site visit and investigate any potential issues. A site visit primarily involves a visual inspection. Interviews may be conducted to ensure compliance with environmental standards. Finally, an initial evaluation and report is compiled. Remediation or further investigation may be recommended. Phase 2. The objective of the Phase 2 assessment is to characterize the environmental condition of the property. This is usually conducted when environmental contamination is suspected and further investigation is required before moving forward. The assessment team will develop and implement a work plan prior to moving forward. This plan should identify any limitations of the assessment process, as well as lay out the procedures and focus areas. Next, the team will do a thorough investigation. This may include, but is not limited to, soil sampling, air quality monitoring and groundwater sampling. The purpose of these tests is to identify any contaminants and their impact on the property. Finally, they will provide a detailed report of their findings. The report will summarize all the information obtained from the investigation. It will evaluate any trends or patterns, and will provide detailed site maps and cross-sections to show patterns of contamination. The report will also include recommendations for areas that may require remediation. The company will provide a quote at this time, for remediation of any contaminants affecting the site. Phase 3. This phase is also known as the site remediation phase. This is the cleanup process of any property contamination. The cleanup process is detailed in the Phase 2 report. Cleanup could range from the removal and replacement of soil from a small area, to total site decontamination. This obviously has an impact on the value of the property, and in some cases, the buyer may decide to proceed with the purchase at a reduced price. Thanks for listening. Find more tips and training on our YouTube channel at bettergrouprealestate.com.